Good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of Maharashtra Union of Secular Teachers Must, I, Dr. Ajay Kamble, wholeheartedly welcome everybody who has joined here, virtually joined here for this webinar, Role of Teachers in Teaching, Learning, and Enrichment of Curriculum with the use of modern technology. Dear friends, as we all know, in this period of COVID, the entire systems all over the world have undergone a drastic change. The entire way in which they have been functioning has been changed, and the education sector is it's not an exception. So even and the COVID here is supposed to be here for some more time. So even in the post-COVID scenario, the teachers will have to learn. The teachers will have to adapt to this new educational environment in which the teaching, learning will have to go a drastic change. The teachers will have to be not only teachers, but also learners of the modern technology, the virtual classrooms and everything. So today's webinar is a small step organized by MUST, Maharashtra Union of Secular Teachers, to have a brainstorming with the teacher colleagues as to how the role of teacher is going to be modified. Maharashtra Union of Secular Teachers Must, in spite of its recent inception, it's a registered trade union, one of the very few registered teachers trade union in Maharashtra. And in spite of its recent inception, is rapidly gaining popularity among the teachers here. Must wishes to provide a platform for academic connect between the teachers, to share academic information, not only academic information, but also to solve their personal problems related to their promotions, related to their individual progress. Must also wishes to provide a liaison between the teachers on one hand and university, government officials, state government onto the other. So with all these purposes which we wish to satisfy, I request our president, Dr. Vijay Pawar, to kindly address today's gathering before we start with today's program. I request Vijay Pawar, sir, our president, to kindly address the gathering, please.
Hello, good evening, all of you. Myself, Dr. Vijay Pawar. I am a president of Union Must. We just registered our trade union, and the trade union's name is Must, Maharashtra Union of Secular Teachers. First of all, let me welcome all of you, the teachers who are really working hard at home. Even though there is a problem of corona outside, and because of the COVID, we all are locked up in the home. Still we are working because we, the teacher, cannot sit at home. Our union just established in 2019, but we are working since last 25 to 30 years. We are working for the teachers' issues and the problems. The problems like the cash, or you can say placement issues. Then there may be a medical bill problem, there may be personal problem, or there may be the problems which are related to the policy matters. The Must is a secular teachers union. Secular means all of us know that India is a secular country, and in India we always believe in the unity and dignity of the teacher. So let us on behalf of this platform, I am just requesting all the teachers to be united and stood against this corona, so that we can be there in the society. Another thing which I want to tell you, that uh, while going on such a platform, because of this situation, suddenly we have to be at home, and we don't have a practice to stay at home. And for that, we are bringing you for you the platform, which is an online platform. And there are special guests here, which is Mr. Sachin Chaudhary, who is from US. And because of the lockdown, he held up in Pune. So currently he is in the Pune now. And he is having his own company, which is a paradisosolutions.com, which is a LMS, that is Learning Management System platform. Also, video conferencing and other techniques of the online teaching, creating the exams, everything he is going to explain us. Now, just we will start other things. Before that, once again, let me congratulate you and thank you for joining us on this platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, as I already said, that the union is growing rapidly, our organization is growing rapidly, and various dignitaries from the field of education who have been functional in the field of education and also in the field of politics have been kind enough, who have extended their good wishes for the functioning of the union, and some of them have sent us video messages wishing us good luck for such our activities and today's program. I now request Professor Sundar Rajdeep to please play the video clips which have been kindly sent by all these dignitaries to the union. Professor Sundar Rajdeep, sir.
महाराष्ट्र धर्मनिरपेक्ष शिक्षक संघटना अर्थात मस्ट, महाराष्ट्र युनियन ऑफ सेक्युलर टीचर्स या संघटनेच्या वेबसाईटचं आज उद्घाटन होत आहे. मी त्यांना हार्दिक शुभेच्छा देतो. खरं तर सेक्युलर हा शब्द इतका महत्त्वाचा आहे आणि हे तत्त्व इतकं महत्त्वाचं आहे की या तत्त्वासाठी आमचे सर्व शिक्षक बांधव एकत्र येऊन एक संघटना बांधत आहेत. समविचारी सेक्युलर विचाराच्या तरुणांनी या ठिकाणी संघटना बांधून शिक्षकांचे विविध प्रश्न सोडवण्याचा ते प्रयत्न करत आहेत. ही मला खूप आनंद देणारी गोष्ट आहे. आमचे शिक्षक बांधव हे राष्ट्रनिर्मितीचं कार्य करत असतात. त्यांच्या समस्या, त्यांचा प्रश्न सोडवणं खूप गरजेचं आहे. त्याचबरोबर शिक्षक हा समाजाचा एक अत्यंत महत्त्वाचा घटक आहे आणि म्हणून त्याने समाजाला दिशाही दिली पाहिजे. आणि म्हणून त्या धर्मनिरपेक्ष शक्ती ना ते एकवटण्याचा प्रयत्न या संघटनेच्या माध्यमातून करत आहे. ते देखील अत्यंत स्तुत्य आहे. मी आपल्या कार्यास सक्रिय, म्हणजे आपण केव्हाही मला बोलवा, केव्हाही माझ्यावर काही जबाबदारी टाका, ती सदैव आपल्याबरोबर राहील. आपल्या कार्यास माझ्या हार्दिक शुभेच्छा.
नमस्कार, मी डॉक्टर मनीषा कायंदे, शिवसेना प्रवक्ता आणि विधान परिषद सदस्य. मस्ट ही जी शिक्षकांची संघटना आहे, महाराष्ट्र धर्मनिरपेक्ष शिक्षक संघटना, यांच्या वेबसाईटचं उद्घाटन होत आहे असं मला समजतंय. आणि याबद्दल मी संघटनेतल्या सर्व प्राध्यापकांचे मनापासून अभिनंदन करते. खास करून डॉक्टर विजय पवार, डॉक्टर शांतज देशभरतार, ज्यांना मी खूप वर्षांपासून ओळखते. अतिशय प्रामाणिकपणे आणि अभ्यासू अशी मंडळी आहे. डॉक्टर बालकृष्ण गोरे यांना देखील मी अनेक वर्षांपासून ओळखते. आपल्या माहितीसाठी सांगू इच्छिते की मी देखील 33 वर्ष असोसिएट प्रोफेसर इन झुऑलॉजी म्हणून काम केलेलं आहे. VRS घेतली आणि विधान परिषदेवर आता मला शिवसेनेने संधी दिलेली आहे. शिक्षकांसाठी काम करणारी एक चांगली संघटना असावी आणि खास करून ट्रेड युनियनची मान्यता देखील तुमच्या संघटनेला मिळाली, ही आनंदाची गोष्ट आहे. शिक्षकांचे प्रश्न खूप आहेत आणि एक शिक्षक मी राहिलेली असल्या कारणाने माझ्यापेक्षा नक्कीच कोणाला चांगलं माहिती असेल. परंतु शिक्षकांच्या अनेक समस्या सोडवण्यासाठी अभ्यासू अशी टीम पाहिजे आणि प्रॅक्टिकली एखाद्या समस्येकडे पाहण्यासाठी अशी मंडळी, अशा लोकांची खूपच आवश्यकता होती आणि या संघटनेच्या मार्फत ती नक्कीच पूर्ण होईल. तुमच्या या वेबसाईटला आणि तुमच्या कार्याला खूप खूप शुभेच्छा.
नमस्कार, मी डॉक्टर अनुराधा पोद्दार, दक्षिण मुंबईतील गिरगाव येथून भारतीय जनता पार्टीच्या वतीने नगरसेविका म्हणून निवडून आली आहे. पण त्याआधी 26 वर्ष मी प्राध्यापिका म्हणून काम करत होते डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकरांच्या सिद्धार्थ महाविद्यालय यातून माझा पहिल्यांदा प्रवेश म्हणजे नोकरीमध्ये प्रवेश झालेला होता आणि प्राध्यापिका म्हणून काम करताना अनेक अडचणी आपल्याला येत असतात. त्या अडचणी दूर करण्यासाठी आपल्या इथे आता मस्ट ही संघटना जी निर्माण झालेली आहे, महाराष्ट्र धर्मनिरपेक्ष शिक्षक संघटना, त्या संघटनेच्या वेबसाईटचं आज उद्घाटन आहे आणि या प्रसंगी मी त्यांचं अभिनंदन करते, त्यांना शुभेच्छा देते. ज्ञानज्योती तेवत्या ठेवा जिथे अंधार आहे असं आपण नेहमी म्हणतो, पण ते करत असताना आपण खूप मेहनत करतो, काम करतो. प्रत्येक शिक्षक काम करत असतं, पण हे काम करत असताना सुद्धा काही अडचणी येतात, काही प्रश्न निर्माण होतात आणि त्यावेळेस आपल्याला असं वाटतं की संघटना असणं आवश्यक आहे. आपण संघटित व्हायला पाहिजे हे आपल्याला ज्ञात आहेच आणि त्यामुळे आपण ह्या संघटनेच्या मार्फत आपले अनेक प्रश्न सोडवू शकतो आणि त्यामुळे या संघटनेचं उद्घाटन, वेबसाईटचं उद्घाटन आज होत आहे. त्यांना खूप शुभेच्छा देते. विजय पवार हे माझ्या चांगल्या परिचयाचे आहेत आणि इतरांसाठी खूप काम करणारे असे व्यक्तिमत्व आहे. त्यांच्याबरोबर अनेक प्राध्यापकही इथे काम करत आहेत. त्या सर्वांना माझ्या खूप साऱ्या शुभेच्छा. धन्यवाद. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र.
Good evening, all of you. On occasion of inauguration of website of Maharashtra's secular teachers, Dr. Vijay Pawar is a close friend of mine. I know him last 15 to 20 years. He has formed the MUST. It is a secular teachers organization. And secular is the word because Maharashtra is a secular state. At the same time, he is using the secular teachers. Then the problem of solving the teachers at the level of government, university, at the same time respective colleges. That is the main aim of this organization. But I request Vijay Pawar, Dr. Vijay Pawar, that this platform is to be used academic purpose also, that is faculty development programs, workshop for research methodology, conferences, seminars, net set conference, because lot of students they wants now the guidance for net set examination also. I wish every success for this teachers union and best of luck for further, that is they are doing all the work for further progress also. Thank you.
नमस्कार, मी ॲडव्होकेट सूरज चौधरी, उपनगराध्यक्ष नगरपालिका रावेर. आज धर्मनिरपेक्ष शिक्षक संघटना या संघटनेच्या वेबसाईटच्या उद्घाटनाला खरं तर मी मनापासून शुभेच्छा देतो आणि डॉक्टर विजय पवार साहेबांच्या या कार्याला मनापासून सलाम करतो, कारण याचं नावच खरंच मस्ट आहे. मस्ट म्हणजे खरोखर आज शिक्षकांच्या मागण्यांसाठी कुठले तरी मस्ट असलेली एक ही संघटना आहे आणि ती यापुढे शिक्षकांसाठी खूप चांगलं काम करेल अशी अपेक्षा निश्चितच आपल्या माध्यमातून मी अपेक्षित करतो. कारण की शिक्षकांच्या अडचणी ह्या खूपच आहे आणि त्या अडचणींचा कोणीतरी त्यांच्या पाठीशी खंबीरपणे उभं राहावं असं प्रत्येक शिक्षकाला वाटत असतं. आणि ही आपली जी संघटना आहे ही संघटना या माध्यमातून काम करेल अशी मनस्वी आशाच नाही तर मनापासून साक्षात्कार आहे की हे खरंच होईल. सर, आपण यापूर्वी खूप कामं केलेली आहेत. यापुढेही आपल्या संघटनेला खूप खूप शुभेच्छा. आणि मी एक वकील असल्याने आपल्या या संघटनेला कुठली कायदेशीर मदत जर का लागली तर निश्चित त्याची संधी मला आपण द्यावी अशी विनंती करतो. आणि परत एकदा आपल्याला मनापासून शुभेच्छा देतो. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र.
मी अरुण सावंत, काँग्रेसचा प्रवक्ता आणि लेखक. सर्वप्रथम मस्ट या संघटनेला माझ्यातर्फे हार्दिक शुभेच्छा. मस्ट या संघटनेबद्दल जर एका वाक्यात सांगायचं झालं तर मी असं म्हणेन की अ मस्ट असोसिएशन ऑफ टीचर्स फॉर सॉव्हरीन इंडिया. महाराष्ट्र जर म्हणायला गेलं तर या महाराष्ट्रामध्ये आज तागायत अनेक शिक्षकांसाठी काम करणाऱ्या संघटना आहेत. मी आपल्या संघटनेबद्दल एकच सांगू इच्छिन की आपण सर्वांनी या संघटनेची जी काही स्थापना केली, जो काही आपला हेतू आहे तो हेतू साध्य होईल अशीच कामं आपल्याकडून घडू दे. म्हणजेच आज या महाराष्ट्रामध्ये नाना प्रकारच्या जाती, धर्म, पक्ष या गोष्टी चालतात, परंतु शिक्षकांच्या हक्कासाठी जर आपण खरोखर लढणार असाल तर कोणत्याही प्रकारचा भेदभाव, उच्च नीचपणा, कोणत्याही प्रकारचा जातीभेद न मानता आपल्या संघटनेने म्हणजेच मस्ट या संघटनेने संपूर्णपणे शिक्षकाच्या हक्कासाठी तसेच विद्यार्थ्यांच्या सुद्धा हक्कासाठी आपण लढावं अशा मी आपणास आजच्या या समयी खास शुभेच्छा देईन. आजच्या या शुभदिनी आपली जी काही वेबसाईट आज ओपनिंग होणार आहे त्याचा जो काही शुभारंभ आहे त्याला माझ्या शुभेच्छा. तसंच खास करून संघटनेच्या सर्व सभासदांना मी आजच्या या समयी एकच सांगू शकेन की मी सुद्धा महाराष्ट्राच्या एज्युकेशन डिपार्टमेंटच्या थिंक टँकचा मेंबर आहे, त्यामुळे मला सुद्धा आपल्या समस्या भविष्यामध्ये जाणून घेण्यास आवडेल. अरुण सावंत, आपण सर्वजण मिळून या मस्ट या संघटनेमार्फत या महाराष्ट्राच्या शिक्षण क्षेत्रामध्ये एक आमूलाग्र बदल घडवाल अशी मला आशा आहे. एवढंच बोलून माझं बोलणं झालं थांबवतो. तर मी असं म्हणेन की अ मस्ट असोसिएशन ऑफ टीचर्स फॉर सॉव्हरीन इंडिया. महाराष्ट्र जर म्हणायला गेलं तर या महाराष्ट्रामध्ये आज तागायत अनेक शिक्षकांसाठी काम करणाऱ्या संघटना आहेत. मी आपल्या संघटनेबद्दल एकच सांगू इच्छिन की आपण सर्वांनी या संघटनेची जी काही स्थापना केली, जो काही आपला हेतू आहे तो हेतू साध्य होईल अशीच कामं आपल्याकडून घडू दे. म्हणजेच आज या महाराष्ट्रामध्ये नाना प्रकारच्या जाती, धर्म, पक्ष या गोष्टी चालतात, परंतु शिक्षकांच्या हक्कासाठी जर आपण खरोखर लढणार असाल तर कोणत्याही प्रकारचा भेदभाव, उच्च नीचपणा, कोणत्याही प्रकारचा जातीभेद न मानता आपल्या संघटनेने म्हणजेच मस्ट या संघटनेने संपूर्णपणे शिक्षकाच्या हक्कासाठी तसेच विद्यार्थ्यांच्या सुद्धा हक्कासाठी आपण लढावं अशा मी आपणास आजच्या या समयी खास शुभेच्छा देईन. आजच्या या शुभदिनी आपली जी काही वेबसाईट आज ओपनिंग होणार आहे त्याचा जो काही शुभ
Thank you all the dignitaries for extending such warm wishes to the organization. I now request our executive committee member, Dr. Nirmala Pawar, to kindly introduce us to today's chief guest who will be inaugurating our website, Shri Kapil Patil ji. Dr. Nirmala Pawar, ma'am.
Thank you, Ajay sir. Good evening. I, Dr. Nirmala Pawar, welcome you all to this webinar. I take this opportunity to introduce today's chief guest, Shri Kapil Patil ji. Shri Kapil Patil ji is founder secretary of Chhatra Bharati Students Union. He is ex-member of Maharashtra Rajya Marathi Vikas Sanstha. He has been elected thrice on Vidhan Parishad, that is in the year 2006, 2012 and 2018. He is a secretary of Marathwada Namantar Kriti Samiti. He has written 2 books on Mandal Commission recommendation. He has published collection of political articles Rag Darbari. He has published collection of Vidhan Parishad speeches Ayudh. He has edited ex-Chief Minister Shri Vilasrao Deshmukh's speeches Deshmukhi. He has organized Andhashraddha Nirmulan Yatra. He has organized huge battery morcha to save night schools. He has received an award at the hands of Honorable President for his outstanding speeches at Vidhan Parishad. He has participated in the anti-corruption movement of Shri Anna Hazare ji. This was the brief biodata of Shri Kapil Sirji. His biodata is very extensive, but due to the time constraint, I went down it briefly. Now I request our honorable chief guest to address the gathering and inaugurate the website. Thank you.
सर्वप्रथम मी मस्त महाराष्ट्र धर्मनिरपेक्ष शिक्षक संघटनेच्या या कार्यक्रमाच्या प्रयोजनाबद्दल संघटनेचं अभिनंदन करतो. मला कौतुक आणि अप्रूप याचं अधिक वाटतं की प्राध्यापक विजय पवार यांनी पुढाकार घेऊन ही संघटना स्थापन झाली आहे आणि आज त्या संघटनेच्या वेबसाईटचं उद्घाटन होत आहे. त्या संघटनेतील धर्मनिरपेक्ष या शब्दप्रयोगाबद्दल मला अधिक अप्रूप. देशातली स्थिती अशी आज की हा शब्द उच्चारण्याची चोरी झालेली आहे. करोना सारख्या आजाराला सुद्धा लोकांनी धर्म चिकटवण्याचा प्रयत्न केला. ती मंडळी सत्तेवर आहे आणि देशामध्ये असं माहोल निर्माण करून ठेवलेला आहे की माणसं एकमेकाकडे संशयाने पाहायला लागलेली आहेत. करोनाच्या पार्श्वभूमीवर त्या आजाराचा मुकाबला करण्यासाठी फिजिकल डिस्टन्सिंगचा आग्रह धरला जातो, पण त्या शब्दप्रयोगाच्या ऐवजी सोशल डिस्टन्सिंगचा शब्दप्रयोग केला गेला आणि भारतात तो अधिक जोरात केला. 20 मार्चलाच होणे म्हणजे वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गनायझेशनने हा शब्दप्रयोग करणं बंद केला आणि सांगितलं की शारीरिक अंतर ठेवा, सोशल डिस्टन्सिंग नसेल. परंतु आपल्याकडे मात्र त्या शब्दप्रयोगाचा आग्रह धरला जातो. या सगळ्या पार्श्वभूमीवरती धर्मनिरपेक्ष शब्दाचा झेंडा, त्या तत्वाचा झेंडा खांद्यावर घेऊन शिक्षक संघटना जर कार्यरत होत असेल तर त्याचं कौतुक केलं पाहिजे, अभिनंदन केलं पाहिजे. आणि मी या तुम्हा सगळ्या मित्रांचं, साथींचं मनपूर्वक अभिनंदन करतो. म्हणजे त्याच्यामध्ये प्राध्यापक विजय पवार आहेत, देशभ्रतार डॉक्टर आहेत, निर्मलाताई पवार आहेत, लोखंडे आहेत, कांबळे आहेत, ताजण्या आहेत, घोडेस्वार आहेत, ही सगळी मंडळी आहेत. आणि तुमच्या उपक्रमाला डॉक्टर सुधीर तांबेनी, मनीषा कायंदेनी, चंद्रिका पुरेंनी, अरुण सावंतांनी, आमचे डॉक्टर शिवारी सरांनी शुभेच्छा दिल्यात, पोद्दार मॅडम शुभेच्छा. मी त्या सगळ्यांबद्दल आदर व्यक्त करतो आणि या संघटनेच्या या वेबसाईटचं उद्घाटन झाल्याचं औपचारिकपणे जाहीर करतो. महाराष्ट्रातील महाविद्यालयीन शिक्षकांच्या संघटना आहेत, माध्यमिक शिक्षकांच्या आहेत, प्राथमिक शिक्षकांच्या आहेत, पण एक विशिष्ट भूमिका घेऊन आपण सगळ्या मंडळींनी ही जी संघटना स्थापन केली आहे तिचं अधिक महत्व आहे. या पुढच्या काळामध्ये आपल्यासारख्या समविचारी शिक्षकांवरची जबाबदारी वाढणार आहे. एका बाजूला धर्मद्वेषाचा अजेंडा घेऊन काम करणारी मंडळी, त्यांच्या मागे असलेलं सत्तेचं पाठबळ, या देशात असलेली पारंपरिक व्यवस्था जी त्याच जाती द्वेषावर धर्मद्वेषावरती उभी आहे, याला पूर्वी आपण वर्णव्यवस्था, तिने एक नवं रूप धारण केलेलं आहे. आणि विशिष्ट समाजाला टार्गेट करत सगळ्या समाजाच्या उरलेल्या सगळ्या समाजामध्ये द्वेषाचं वातावरण निर्माण करण्याचा प्रयत्न केला जातो. अशा वेळेला शिक्षकांची जबाबदारी वाढते. आणि मला विजय सर आणि आपल्या सगळ्या मंडळींचं कौतुक यासाठी आहे की सेक्युलर भूमिका घेऊन, धर्मनिरपेक्षतेची भूमिका घेऊन आपण आहात. सेक्युलरचा अर्थ केवळ धर्मनिरपेक्षता किंवा पंथनिरपेक्षता नाही, धर्माला विरोध असा नाही. भारतीय संविधानामध्ये डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकरांनी जे स्ट्रक्चर उभं केलं ते सगळं धर्मनिरपेक्ष मुळात होतं. आणि त्यासाठी ते बाबासाहेब आग्रही होते. धर्मनिरपेक्षतेचा माझ्यासाठी अर्थ एवढाच की सहअस्तित्व. आपल्या सगळ्यांना, आपण कोणत्याही जाती धर्माचे, पंथाचे, भाषांचे असू, आपल्याला एकत्र राहायचं आणि एकत्र पुढे जायचं आहे. आणि मानवी जीवनासाठी सहअस्तित्वाशिवाय दुसरा काही मार्ग नाही. म्हणून सेक्युलरिझमचा अधिक महत्व आहे आणि ती भूमिका घेऊन तुम्ही काम करताय. आपल्या साऱ्यांना शिक्षकांचे, प्राध्यापकांचे प्रश्न सोडवायचे आहेतच, पण त्याचबरोबर अभ्यासक्रमामध्ये धर्मनिरपेक्षतेचा आपला अजेंडा काकणबरी कमी होता कामा नये. आपल्या डोळ्यात तेल घालून लक्ष द्यावं लागेल, कारण अभ्यासक्रम बदलतायत. महाराष्ट्र विद्यापीठ कायदा ज्या पद्धतीने बदलला आणि आज तुम्ही पाहिलं असेल सेनेटमध्ये आणि त्याहीपेक्षा बोर्ड ऑफ स्टडीज मध्ये विशिष्ट विचारांची माणसांनी कब्जा केलेला आहे. लोकशाही समाजवादावर विश्वास असलेल्या, धर्मनिरपेक्षतेवर विश्वास असलेल्या, भारतीय संविधानावरती विश्वास असलेल्या, माणुसकीवर विश्वास असलेल्या मंडळींना जवळपास हद्दपार करण्यात आले. ही खूप चिंतेची गोष्ट आहे. म्हणून आपल्या सगळ्या समविचारी मंडळींनी पुन्हा जागरूकपणे, आता नवीन सरकार आलेलं आहे, त्यांना सांगावं लागेल की मागच्या सरकारने जो मराठा युनिव्हर्सिटी ऍक्ट बदलला तो पुनर्स्थापित करावा लागेल, बदलावा लागेल, अधिक त्याच्यात लोकशाही आणावी लागेल. नेमणुकांचं जे राजकारण ते कमी करावं लागेल. यासाठी एक प्रयत्न आपण करावा, कारण ते जर आपण केलं नाही तर उद्या आपल्या सगळ्या प्रश्नांना वाचा फोडण्यासाठीची जी एक व्यवस्था आहे, प्लॅटफॉर्म आहे, तो प्लॅन बंद होतो. दुसरं मला कौतुक याचं वाटतं की तुम्ही आज वेबिनार घेतलेला आहे आणि ऑनलाईन प्रशिक्षणाचा उपक्रम चालू करणार आहात. ही खूप महत्वाची, कारण करोना नंतरचं जे जग आहे तिथे एकत्र येण्यावरती खूप निर्बंध असणार आहेत. अशा वेळेला केवळ हे एकच माध्यम असं आहे ऑनलाईनचं की आपण एकमेकांशी बोलू शकतो, अधिक प्रभावीपणे बोलू शकतो. जसं आज कोणत्या हॉस्पिटलमध्ये सर्जरी अमेरिकेतल्या किंवा कोणत्या एका निष्णात डॉक्टरला बोलावून आपण इथं सर्जरी मुंबईत केली जाऊ शकते. इतकं शास्त्र आणि तंत्र पुढे गेलेलं असताना शिक्षण क्षेत्रामध्ये या सगळ्या तंत्रज्ञानाचा वापर केला पाहिजे. अनेक विद्यापीठांशी आपण जोडले जाऊ, जगभरातल्या अनेक विद्वानांशी जोडले जाऊ आणि या क्षेत्रामध्ये, विद्यापीठीय क्षेत्रामध्ये जे काही नवीन घडतं आहे त्याच्याशी आपण जोडले जाऊ शकतो. मला वाटतं तुम्ही सुरुवात खूप चांगली केलेली आहे. तुमच्यामध्ये दृष्टेपण आहे, हिंमत आहे, तुम्ही सगळे तरुण आहात आणि तुमच्याकडनं मोठी आशा आहे, उम्मीद आहे, अपेक्षा आहेत, आकांक्षा आहेत तुमच्याकडे. तुमच्या सगळ्यांच्या आकांक्षा पूर्ण होत आणि एक मजबूत विचारांचं संघटन या पुढच्या काळात उभं राहावं. आज काही हजार मंडळी आपल्याशी जोडली गेली असतील, पुढच्या वेळेला ही संख्या काही पटीनं वाढावी अशी मी अपेक्षा करतो. आणि आपण सगळेच जण एकमेकांच्या संपर्कात राहूया आणि डोळ्यात तेल घालून आपल्या संविधानाचं, आपल्या स्वातंत्र्याचं, आपल्या विचारांचं रक्षण केलं पाहिजे. कारण आज सगळ्यात गरज त्याची आणि सगळ्यात गरज आपल्यापेक्षा गरिबांना जास्त आहे. जो रस्त्यावरून चालतोय, आपल्या घरी जाणं चालतोय, त्याच्याकडे कोणी बोलत नाही आहे. 4 भाषणं झाली मोठी, कोणी त्या चालणाऱ्या माणसांचा उल्लेख सुद्धा केला नाही. आपलं विद्यापीठ शिक्षण, आपली विद्यापीठ करणाऱ्या माणसाशी जेव्हा जोडली जाते, पायपीट करणाऱ्या माणसांच्या दुःखाशी जोडली जाते, नाहीतर उच्च शिक्षणाचे हे जेव्हा आपण विद्यापीठ उभी करतो ते काय पांढरे हत्ती आहेत, ते लोकांशी जर जोडले गेले नाही तर जशी कृषी विद्यापीठ पांढरे हत्ती झाल्याची टीका केली जाते तशी आपल्यावरती होणार आहे. आणि म्हणून आपल्याला सगळ्यांवरती मोठी जबाबदारी आहे. आपण सारेजण त्यासाठी सक्षम आहात. मी तुम्हाला सर्वांना शुभेच्छा देतो आणि तुमचा मी प्रतिनिधी आहे विधान परिषदेमध्ये. माझी जबाबदारी आहे, तुम्ही सांगाल ते मी काम नक्की करेन, तुम्ही सांगाल त्या प्रश्नाला वाचा पुढे. तोपर्यंत नमस्कार आणि खूप साऱ्या शुभेच्छा. धन्यवाद. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र. पवार सर.
आपल्या संघटनेचं उद्घाटन कपिल पाटील साहेब करतायत. त्यांना मी विनंती करतो की त्यांनी उद्घाटन करावं.
उद्घाटन झालं असं मी जाहीर करतो.
धन्यवाद सर, आपण उद्घाटन केल्याबद्दल. आपण आता संघटनेचे वेबसाईटची माहिती घेऊया. हा जो पेज आहे आपला ऑफिस बेअररचा पेज आहे. या ऑफिस बेअररच्या पेजमध्ये तुम्हाला आपले जे पदाधिकारी आहेत त्यांचे फोटोज आणि त्यांची माहिती मिळेल. तर हे सर्व आमचे पदाधिकारी मेंबर आहेत. तसेच आमच्याकडे लेफ्ट साईडला जर का तुम्ही बघितलं तर लेफ्ट साईडला व्हेरियस टॅब्स आहेत. त्यामध्ये फोटो गॅलरी, प्रेसिडेन्शियल अपील, त्यानंतर ऑफिस बेअर आपण बघितलं, त्यानंतर इम्पॉर्टंट UGC रेग्युलेशन्स किंवा गव्हर्नमेंट GRs आणि युनिव्हर्सिटीचे काही सर्क्युलर सगळे आपल्याला मिळतील एकाच ठिकाणी. त्यानंतर खाली आहे मेंबरशिप फॉर्म. मेंबरशिप फॉर्म मध्ये तुम्ही समजा मेंबरशिप लॉग इन केलं तर तुमची ऑनलाईन मेंबरशिप आपल्याला घेता येईल. त्यामध्येच तुम्ही तुमची सर्व माहिती भरा. त्यानंतरचा नेक्स्ट कॉलम जो आहे तो सबमिट ग्रीव्हन्स. तुमचे जे काही ग्रीव्हन्सेस असतील आपले प्राध्यापकां मंडळींचे किंवा शिक्षकांचे, ते एक शॉर्ट मध्ये तुम्हाला ग्रीव्हन्स सबमिट करायचा आहे. तो सबमिट केल्यानंतर आम्ही त्याचा फॉलोअप घेऊ आणि तुमचा ग्रीव्हन्स कुठे आहे, म्हणजे कुठल्या स्टेजला आहात आहे त्याचं तुम्हाला स्टेटस पण ऑनलाईन दिसणार आहे. त्यासाठी आम्ही नवीन एक टॅब ओपन केला आहे आणि त्या टॅबचं नाव आहे ग्रीव्हन्स स्टेटस. म्हणजे तुम्हाला आपल्या स्टेटस माहिती पडेल की आपल्या याचं काय झालं. कारण बऱ्याच वेळा आपण ग्रीव्हन्स करतो पण त्याचा पुढे काय होतं हे आपल्याला कळत नाही. त्यामुळे आम्ही हा नवीन एक कॉलम टाकलाय की स्टेटस. आपल्याला स्टेटस माहिती पडल्यामुळे आपण पुढे काय करायचं ते आपल्याला कळतं. आणि शेवटचा जो कॉलम आमचा जो रो आहे ती आहे कॉन्टॅक्ट. म्हणजे कॉन्टॅक्ट मध्ये आमची वेबसाईटचे कॉन्टॅक्ट तुम्हाला मिळतील. आमचा जो नंबर आहे तो वेबसाईटच्या राईट हँड टॉपला आहे वरती. तिथे आमचा नोंदणी क्रमांक आहे. तिथे कॉन्टॅक्ट मध्ये गेलं की तुम्हाला आमचा संघटनेचा नंबर मिळेल. त्याचबरोबर व्हॉट्सअप लिंक आहे, इंस्टाग्राम आहे, YouTube आहे आणि फेसबुक सुद्धा आहे. तर या प्रकारचे आमची वेबसाईट आहे. कपिल पाटील साहेबांनी या संघटनेच्या वेबसाईटचं उद्घाटन केलं. त्यांचे खूप खूप धन्यवाद. त्यांचा आशीर्वाद नेहमी आमच्या सोबत असतोच. थँक्यू व्हेरी मच सर.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now we move on to the.
नमस्कार. मी मनोहर चंद्रिकापुरे, राष्ट्रवादी काँग्रेस पक्ष अर्जुनी मोरगाव विधानसभा क्षेत्राचा आमदार. महाराष्ट्र धर्मनिरपेक्ष शिक्षक संघटना म्हणजेच महाराष्ट्र युनियन ऑफ सेक्युलर टीचर ही नोंदणीकृत प्राध्यापकाची संघटना असून या संघटनेच्या वेबसाईटचं आज विधिवत उद्घाटन होत आहे. या प्रसंगी संघटनेच्या कार्यप्रणालीला व त्यांच्या भविष्यातील कार्याला मी शुभेच्छा देतो. मस्ट या संघटनेचे अध्यक्ष प्राध्यापक डॉक्टर विजय पवार, उपाध्यक्ष प्राध्यापक डॉक्टर निलेंद्र लोखंडे व इतर पदाधिकारी यांना प्राध्यापकाचे प्रश्न मांडताना व सोडविताना मी त्यांना अत्यंत जवळून बघितलेलं आहे. त्यांची कार्यप्रणाली खऱ्या अर्थाने शिक्षणाला पोषक आहे आणि गुणवंत आणि विद्याविभूतीत उच्च शिक्षणासाठी विद्यार्थी घडवण्याची क्षमता या संघटनेमध्ये आहे. शिक्षकांच्या न्याय मागण्यासाठी मस्ट ही एक भक्कम व्यासपीठ म्हणून संघटनेने प्रचंड मेहनत करून उत्तम कार्य करावे, मी अशी त्यांना सदिच्छा देतो. प्राध्यापकांच्या समस्या सोडविताना राज्यातील उच्च शिक्षणाचा दर्जा उंचावण्यासाठी सतत प्रयत्नशील त्यांनी राहावे व प्रशासनाला सहकार्य करावे, ही सुद्धा मी त्यांना विनंती करतो आहे. या शिक्षक संघटनेच्या उत्तम कार्यासाठी मस्ट या शासकीय संघटनेला माझा नेहमी पाठिंबा राहील. या पलीकडे सुद्धा या संघटनेने आता भारत सरकारचा शिक्षण प्रणाली धोरणात्मक आणि राज्य सरकारची शिक्षण प्रणाली असेल त्यामध्ये सुद्धा त्यांनी प्रकर्षाने सहभागी व्हावं आणि संघ लोकसेवा आयोगाची परीक्षा, महाराष्ट्र लोकसेवा आयोगाची परीक्षा, बँकिंग रिक्रुटमेंट बोर्डामध्ये असलेल्या परीक्षा आणि खेड्यापाड्यातील विद्यार्थ्यांचा परफॉर्मन्स लेवल कशा पद्धतीनं आपण त्यांच्या गुणात्मक बदल कसा घडवून आणतो यासाठी सुद्धा आपण प्रयत्नशील राहावं, एवढीच आपल्यापासून माफक अपेक्षा करतो. UPSC आणि MPSCचा सिलेबस सुद्धा जेव्हा जेव्हा प्राध्यापक आपल्या कॉलेजमध्ये वर्गामध्ये एखादा विषय हाताळतात तेव्हा त्या वर्गामध्ये शिकवणाऱ्या शिक्षकाला सुद्धा संघ लोकसेवा आयोग किंवा महाराष्ट्र लोकसेवा आयोगामार्फत ज्या परीक्षा घेण्यात येतात त्या परीक्षेच्या सिलेबस आपण शिकवलेल्या अभ्यासक्रमामध्ये आहे याची सुद्धा आपण विद्यार्थ्यांना जाणीव करून दिलं तर निश्चितच या देशामध्ये प्रशासकीय सेवेला उत्तम दर्जाचे सुद्धा विद्यार्थी आपण देऊ शकता, हे सुद्धा आपण काम करावं एवढी माफक अपेक्षा करतो. पुन्हा एकदा आपल्या या कार्याला शुभेच्छा देऊन मी इथं थांबतो. धन्यवाद.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. We now begin with our technical session, which is going to be by Mr. Sachin Chowdhury. And now I request our executive committee member, Dr. Vaishali Goreswar ma'am, to introduce our resource person to us today, Mr. Sachin Chowdhury, will be talking to us on learning management skills and virtual classroom techniques along with the demonstration. Dr. Vaishali Goreswar ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Dr. Vaishali Goreswar. It is my honor and privilege to welcome and introduce our resource person for today's session, Mr. Sachin Chowdhury. Sir is basically located in USA and Pune. Sir is a mechanical engineer and has also done MS from USA. He has also studied executive education from Harvard Business School before starting with Paradiso Solutions, which is an education technology company. He has also worked with many prominent technology companies in USA. Paradiso Solutions provide e-learning platform for corporations, government, and education institutes. This company has its clients in 20 different countries with offices in USA, Colombia, and India. Currently, Sir is CEO of Paradiso Group Companies. Sir has delivered many lectures on online education, future education, artificial intelligence, and many more. With such an impressive profile, we just can't wait to hear you from Sir. I request you to kindly proceed.
Well, thank you so much for that kind introduction. Dr. Pawar, Dr. Lokhande, and many of the volunteers at MUST, and all the attendees, all the members of MUST, good evening. And it's an honor to be here where there is so much interest, even this during difficult time in these kind of webinars. So that's impressive. We had in what I know, it's about over 1,000 registrations, and many people are attending right now, hundreds of people. So congratulations to all of you. So the topic I want to talk today is about bringing technology into education. And I'm going to show some slides. I'll pretty soon share my desktop, and you'll be able to see my presentation and demo. But the one point I want to bring home is that in last 1,000 years, technology is what driving the entire society. If you look at the people who are earning millions and millions of dollars, the impact on government, how the elections are fought, they're all around technology. Technology is bringing the change. That's the future. But one area where technology hasn't touched much is education, unfortunately. And don't we all know that education is the most important thing for a civilization, right? So if you look at the way we travel, aeroplanes and cars, that technology has evolved. Healthcare, this conferencing, which is mostly used in business, not in education, this kind of video conferencing, computers, artificial intelligence, has heavily changed many industries like healthcare, government, transportation. But technology, the way we were teaching 500 years ago, we're pretty much teaching the same way even today. So with that kind of point, I'm going to start my presentation and kind of drive some of these important points home. So let me share my screen here. So about 1,000 years ago, this is how the education was happening. There was a guru under a tree and students were listening. Today, there is a teacher who is talking and students are listening. Not much has changed, has it, in terms of the use of technology or the way we deliver the method. The syllabus has changed, but the method of delivery, the method of teaching hasn't changed much. But with the corona being a catalyst, we can invite the technology into our lives. So we take this challenge of corona into an opportunity. We can use technology as a lever and transform our outdated education system. And a lot of these issues which are in education, such as the lack of funding, the lack of importance to the professors, the lack of entry of technology, the investment in technology, most of it is because of the lack of policy, the awareness on a governance level. The professors themselves are doing the best they can with the resources they have. But due to corona, the good thing which has happened is it's forcing us, the government, the policymakers, the professors, the students, everybody to use the technology. And this could be a transformation which the world was waiting for, in a way, to bring more and more technology into our life, in our education. So let's take this problem of corona, this catastrophe of corona, and convert that problem into an opportunity, convert that problem into a leverage. Let's bring the change which we've been waiting for centuries and centuries to transform the education. So in my opinion, the corona is going to be the catalyst, which is bringing new policies and new structure around education. So what I'm going to talk today is different types of learning. So we all know the face-to-face learning, which is the traditional learning. You go to a classroom, listen to a professor. Then there's a virtual classroom. That's another type of technology, which is very popular in many countries. Not so much yet in India, but this is the time for the change. So virtual classroom is pretty much like this webinar here, but it's with your students. It's real time, but remotely. So a student could be in Boston, professor could be in Mumbai, and that really opens up the whole world for learning and reduces the cost. So that's the second type of learning, which is virtual classroom. Third is e-learning, which is self-paced. What does self-paced means? It means you can take these kind of classes the time you want it to take it. So for example, Baiju, Udemy, Unacademy, YouTube videos, a lot of us learn a lot from YouTube videos. These are recorded videos, which you can take the time at the time you want to take those videos. So that's the e-learning, self-paced learning. And then there is a fourth type, which is a blended, which is a combination of all these three. So until now, India and the policies, the government policies of India and the Education Institute were very, very focused on face-to-face learning only. But my hope is like this year and the next year and the coming years, we're going to bring more and more blended approach. Don't get me wrong, there's a tremendous value of having a professor being in touch with the students, being physically present there, working with them. We're not going to take that away, but we need to blend that with the new technology of mobile apps, with virtual classroom, with video sharing, with recorded videos and all that. So the blended is the way forward. And many universities around the world, MIT and Harvard, and some of the IITs in India are already starting to use this blended technology methodology. So I'm going to mostly focus on some practical aspects here. So what are the tools used if you want to get into this, the use of technology? There are hundreds of tools out there by hundreds of companies, but I'm going to talk about some basic foundational tools so we can cover the ground, if you will. So first is the learning management system. It's also known as LMS. And that gives you a platform where you can really conduct blended learning or e-learning or online learning. And I'm going to talk more about it and give you a demo of that. Virtual classroom, we all know it's something like Zoom with additional tools like whiteboard and things like that. E-commerce, e-learning integration, e-proctoring. This is something new for many of you. I'm going to talk about that, like how we can conduct exams online, e-assessment, and e-portfolio. So let me get through some of these tools. So let's talk about the LMS first. So a learning management system essentially has many of these kind of features. So for example, the management of creating a courses, storing the videos, creating quizzes, giving certificates automatically, proctoring, all of those things are part of a learning management system. You can also brand it to your education institute with a logo of your college or what have you. Then you can do user management. You can upload users, delete user, or you can run reports, how many students are attending the class, who is failing at the quiz, all those things. There's also social aspect to it. There could be a discussion forum or a chat or a gamification where students can interact with each other, professors can interact with the students, and that social aspects is usually part of a LMS. And then you have other extensions such as e-commerce, which you're going to talk about in a little bit. So essentially, if you have all of these different features in one place, in one platform, then you come up with something, a software called LMS, Learning Management System. So I'll just give you one example. Again, there are many LMSs out there. This is just one example here where you can see your students' progress, what they're doing. Show you some more example. There's the course categories, so different categories are there, and you can navigate through those categories. You meaning as a professor or as a student or as an administrator at a government level. You can look at different categories and courses and whatnot. This is an example. If somebody clicks on a course, what it looks like. So what this is what we call a section, and these are the chapters within that section, right? So financial topic is a section, then there could be a video, there could be a PDF, there could be a quiz. All of that comprises these sections, and you could have many sections, just like a book, but more interactive, more online. As a part of the e-learning platform, you could have a discussion forum. So I'm just showing you some screenshots real quick, and then we'll jump into the live platform for the demo. This is a screenshot of the reports you can run. You can see how many students are logging, what time of the day they are logging, which courses are popular, things of those nature for doing reporting. This is what we call learning path, where you're using a curriculum. Like if you have a certificate course which needs 3 courses to be completed one after another, so you can set that kind of dependency on different courses, that you have to do this course first before you go to the next course. Those kind of features are added using a tool called Learning Path. So basically, some of you may already be using online technology. Maybe you have a video on Vimeo or YouTube. But as you can see, LMS is much more comprehensive. It's almost like your virtual college. It has all these different aspects. In this technology is very affordable. It's available now, but a lot of the professors and the administrators and government doesn't know about this technology. They don't bring it into the education system. So instead of using your Word document and some videos and some Excels, you can really use one of these platforms and take your institute's education quality to the next level. So next tool, which you already know, a lot of you, it's a virtual classroom where you can teach remotely. I'm going to show you a demo of another tool. Zoom is a tool, but also there's another tool which I'll be showing you a demo. Now, something interesting I want to tell you about conducting exams online. So some of you will be surprised that, there is obviously the risk of cheating and many other issues, compliance issues and government policies issues and all that. But you'll be surprised there are many, many universities around the world who are conducting online exams almost at the same quality level you would in a physical classroom. So the technology is already advanced enough that it will give you the trust that your exams won't be forged. The students won't be able to cheat, and you can still conduct the exams. So I'll give you a couple of examples. There's many ways of doing this. This kind of technology, by the way, is called e-proctoring, online proctoring. So one way of doing it is some of these companies, they ship 2 webcams to a student, or if they have already 2 webcams, and those webcams are put at the 90-degree angle, one facing the front and one from the side. They're sent this quick kit using, courier to their home. They have to attach this to their computer. And then there is another software which takes screenshot or which records your screen, what you're doing on the screen. So what this does is those webcams are being recorded live, or somebody is watching those webcams, just like you are watching me now, to see if your friend is talking to you while giving the exam. Are they providing you answers? Are you looking into a book? Are you talking to somebody on the phone? Are you doing something Google? Are you Googling those answers? Those all can be very easily seen and protected. So this kind of proctoring will give it almost the same quality as you would by putting hundreds of these students, asking them to go through a local or metro or what have you to travel for 2 hours just to give an exam. They can give those exams at the comfort of their home. You reduce the cost, you improve the quality, and you will reach much larger audience around the world, right? So let me walk you through this workflow here. So the remote candidate logs into a online exam software, right? So this what this does, it's called secured browser. This is a special kind of browser which locks everything. What that means is when you have that browser up, you cannot open another tab and start Googling. The only thing you will see is your exam, your questions on the screen. You can type your answer, you can say yes or no, whatever the type of questions you have. So that's what it is, the number one. Second thing is what the student will do is verify his identity. He will have his iCard and his face at the same time. The software using AI technology or a human being, a professor will verify, okay, you are the same person who you say you are. So your identity is verified. Then the online exam starts. Everything gets recorded on a cloud server. So there's no forging or cheating going on. And this recording will be available. If the government decides to do audit or, what have you, it will be available for a verification. So in short, this is just one way of conducting the online proctoring. I'll talk about another tool, which is e-commerce e-learning. So traditionally, if you want to take a certificate course, you have to go to the Churchgate or wherever that college is. You have to register, spend your 3-4 hours, pay the money, all that kind of stuff. You can do all of these online now, just like many websites do there, Coursera and whatnot. You can put your courses for sale online. Who wants to take? Somebody will put their credit card, bank information, buy the course. As soon as you check out, you're automatically sent into the learning management system I was showing you earlier. And at 2 o'clock in the night, this person, for whatever reason, he wants to complete an accounting course, he can just buy the course, start the course, and complete the whole course without talking to anybody, right? So that's the e-commerce part, which we need to get more into the education system. E-assessment is a platform where you can conduct just the quizzes or mock tests for IITs or various exams. These mock tests are available as a software using e-assessment platforms. Let me talk to you about something new, which is called Eportfolio. So especially in higher education, you do your engineering degree, you do your MBA, and all you get at the end of the day is a small resume, a one-page resume. Now, as an employer, it's very hard for this employer to judge you just by one single-page resume, because your personality has various facets. So what Eportfolio platform does, it allows the students to create to create an online portfolio. Every student using this simple software can create their own page where they can put their projects, videos of their projects. If they did a robotics project, if they did a volunteer work, they can take photos of, if they volunteer for a cleaning mission, for example, they can take all these photos, they can do videos, they can put certificates and many different things into this ePortfolio platform, and they send the link of this to the employer, various employers. So it's much easier for employer to judge that. So ePortfolio is a very useful tool, especially the freshers who don't have much experience to go out in the market. So that's another tool which can bring technology into education. And then, so now I can go on and on about the technology, but we have limited time. We have what, 10-15 minutes left. What I want to do in this time is go on a live system, show you how a LMS looks like, virtual classroom look like. Here is my email address and my WhatsApp. Feel free to email me questions or comments or suggestions at this place, because I'm sure I won't be able to reach to all of your questions today. So now what I'm going to do is jump directly into a demo. And then after that, if the time permits, I'll be happy to take your questions. Now, what you're seeing here is one of the LMSs. It's created by my company. Of course, there are other companies who will do this. I just want to focus on the technology here. So this is one way how a LMS could look like. This is the administrator view. So when the administrator comes in, a professor or principal comes in, he can see the total students, how many are enrolled. You can see how the course progress is going on online. You can see each and every student, what is going on. You can search for their names. You can have a calendar here where you have webinar set up or whatnot. So let me move this here. So you can, with the calendar, you are able to see different events which were allocated. Now let's look into a course catalog, how the course catalog looks like. From an administrative point of view, you can have different categories like physics, chemistry, what have you, and different courses are there. And then once you click on one of the courses, you enter into that course. And within the course, you have various kind of topics. These are the topics. Like you could have Newton's first law, then Newton's second law as a topic, if it's a physics one-on-one course. I see some chats coming in. Let me just look at, yeah, there's some questions there. So these are different topics you can add. So let's look at one of the activities you can add as a professor into a course, what we call interactive video. So as you know, students are very impatient. So if you show them a 30-minute video, then most of the time they just turn on the video and they're playing on their mobile or they're looking at YouTube movies, right? So you don't know whether they're really watching the video. So what we have done, we built a technology in the video player where every few minutes or so you can pop up questions or quiz or information. So unless they interact with the video, they won't be able to go forward. So I'm going to run this video. It's running. I turn off my volume here. So as you see, the video ran for about 30 seconds and it popped up a question. So what this does, it makes your course interactive. So this is just drag and drop question, right? I do that. I ask to check. So my question is, my answers are wrong. I do continue. So that the video continues. So on and so forth. So this is just one of the tools in the LMS, interactive video. You could have interactive presentations done in this platform where you're uploading some presentations. SCORM is in the e-learning standards for creating courses. You can upload those. Then you could have a lesson activity where it's more like in a book format. Let's just go continue. There's some questions there. You could upload an entire folder. If you have a lot of videos and PDFs you want your students to read, you can upload the entire folder. The students can click on a PDF, they can download and open and read. You can embed a PDF document right in the platform to see how it looks. So it opens in the platform. So they cannot download this one. See, download has been enabled. I cannot right click. Let me just move this outside here. Then going back here, you could create quizzes in this platform. So I'll just show you one of the quiz here. Quiz. Okay, there's a password you can put to make sure the right person is taking the quiz. You can have different types of questions in the quiz, like drag and drop, multiple choice, things like that. So if I go to the next one, you can have a certificate given to your students right away. So now if you see, there's a lock on the certificate. It's saying me that I have to complete the other activities before I can open a certificate, right? But here I have some example of the students getting a certificate. So let's look at this certificate. The certificate is produced automatically by the platform. It will automatically fill their name, their course name, their score, which they get from the, so the admin user, this is the course and whatnot. You can put all these things. So these are some of the things a really powerful LMS platform can do. It can also have games in there. With that, so the students are taught using the games. You could have a discussion forum where students are asking questions and other students are replying to it. As you can see here, the student is asking a question, I can reply to it, and really create a social learning environment where the professors more and more are becoming coordinators, and the students are using the social technology and online technology to learn. And the role of a teacher will shift to more of a leader, more of a coordinator, more of a connector. Okay, so I'll show you from a student point of view how it looks. Go in here. Just a second while I change this, and then okay, so here's a student view, which is much more simpler. He can see these are the courses the student is enrolled in. He can see his gamification points. Just like you play games on your video games or whatnot, you get points. Every time he completes activity or replies to a forum, he gets points. All of his courses are available easily here. He can just click and go to them. Let's go to one of his courses. So it takes you to where you left off before, and you can continue the course here and complete it. You can see your grades, your records here. You can download your certificate, all your certificate, your grade. All the information is available for you right here on this platform. I can keep going, but I think because of the time constraint, I'm going to jump into another demo of a virtual classroom platform. And before that, I want to emphasize on one more thing, which is the use of artificial intelligence in here. So I'll just give you one quick example. So this thing here, you see, it's a chatbot. It's not a real human being. So the commonly asked questions, such as what is Newton's first law, or whatever question bank we want to come up with, are already feed into our platform and the AI tools, artificial intelligence tool, chats with the students. So what I'm going to do here is just say hi. So the bot replies, okay, hello, good. So I'm going to ask him, how do I change my password? How do I change my password? So this answer didn't come from a human being. It read my thing, it analyzed my query using NLP, natural language processing, and came up with the answer. This is how I can change my password. That's just a quick example. Now with that, let me jump into another tool for online learning, which is extremely useful, which is virtual classroom. Zoom and WebEx, they're meant mostly for corporate world. They're not meant for education. So what we did, we built our own virtual classroom platform, which is meant for classrooms. And all of this platform was built in our engineers in Pune. So it's really a Make in India platform. So we're getting a lot of interest from government because as Mr. Modi was saying, we need to be self-sufficient, use Make in India products. So Zoom, WebEx, and all of these are foreign products. These are foreign companies. So I encourage not just our tool, but all other technology tools, try to use the tool which is built in Pune, in Nagpur, in Bangalore, in India, and support our businesses. So that's just my shout out to all of you on behalf of the entrepreneurs. So having said that, so this is just how the admin panel looks like. You can create new rooms and whatnot. So I'm going to enter into one of these classrooms here. So I'm already on one of the video conferencing, which I'm talking to you. But on top of that, I'm showing you another conferencing where you have this kind of tools. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to become a presenter. And here, if I had an iPad or on my screen, I can use my finger and write, or a mobile phone, I can start drawing things right here and start teaching like a whiteboard. So as you see, as soon as you enter into a whiteboard kind of mode. Let's see if I can show. I cannot show the webcam right now because my webcam is running on Zoom, but I'll stop my Zoom webcam and start. Let's see if I can get the webcam here. And I'll be able to share the webcam. So my webcam is coming. So this is like a video conferencing inside a video conferencing going on right now, you know. So Paradiso meeting inside a Zoom. I'm going to turn that off to save the bandwidth, turn on my Zoom webcam. Now here, another thing you could do is obviously chat with the students. You can share screen. You will be able to share presentations from your screen. You can have a shared note. So this experience is where all your students are writing in the same notepad. So as I'm writing, there is a student here called Dhananjay. So Dhananjay, you can start writing as well. Newton's first law. So as I'm typing there, other people can write on the same note. So everybody's taking a shared note, and at the end of the meeting, they can just copy and use it as a notes for the whole classroom. You can have breakout rooms people can have. This is also supported in many local languages, including Hindi. You can also do this in Marathi. Most of the foreign tools won't allow Marathi and other tools, other languages there. So we allow that. And there are many other functionality here, like people can interactively, everybody can write on the whiteboard at the same time, so on and so forth here. So that's just a quick tour of what a virtual classroom platform looks like and what it can do. Now, with that, I think I'm going to turn over to the questions, and anything else, if Dr. Pawar or anybody else wants to add, or you know, let me know how you want to proceed from here. I think, Dr. Pawar, you're on mute, I think.
Yeah, thank you, Sachin. Now let us have some question answer session. So those who want to ask the question, they can ask the question. Already there is a chat box, and in chat box there are many questions asked. So Mr. Shah, are you having some question? Please ask. And if anybody want to ask the question, please write the question in the chat box, and you can raise the hand.
Yeah, all right. I'll pick some questions and I'll just ask a few of the questions. So there is one question from Dr. Nilendra Lokhande. The question is, sir, is it possible to conduct the theoretical BA or BCom examination or university examination on your platform?
Yeah, absolutely. So the platform is just a platform. You can use it for BCom or MBBS or whatever you want, right? So what you will do is you will create a different kind of question types. The question types could be descriptive questions, where they can write an essay. You could have multiple choice question. Even we have clients right now who use the video platform to conduct questions. So what they do is, so for example, MBA students, right? Presentation skills is very important for them. So they just put a question in our platform that introduce yourself, and the student has to start the webcam, and his video, his answer is getting recorded. And the recorded answer goes to the professor for evaluation. Imagine how powerful that is, as opposed to some 1,000-year-old system where you're asking students to write pages and pages and pages of answers. And this is very simple, but I don't understand why we are not open up to this kind of technology. Right? We need to do that. Private world, in corporate world, they already do that. So all my salespeople around the world, the way we train them We give them online training on our products. And at the end of the day, they have to take an exam, which is getting recorded, like their sales pitch, their product knowledge. And then we evaluate that before the sales guy goes and out there and sells it. So private industry already does it. Now the education needs to step up.
All right. So the next question is from Mamta Kale. The question is very simple and straightforward. So is it free to use this platform for teachers, or is there any cost for that? And if it is free, then if you can share the link.
Right. So it's free in the limited sense. So we are a private commercial company, right? So it's free for trial or for one of the professor or whatnot. But if you want to deploy it throughout your college or government decides to use it, then there is a cost, because it costs us to host the platform and all that, right?
All right. So the next question is, people want to know about how is the online education system working on in USA?
Right. So all these things I told you, those are real softwares, the e-proctoring, like taking exams online, recording your video as an answer to one of the questions, or Eportfolio platform where the students are having their own portfolio online, or LMS or virtual classroom. These are all the tools getting used there in the blended fashion. So this is what's going on there. In top universities like MIT, Stanford, Harvard, also very small community colleges. They are all using the online method. And one interesting thing, if there's a couple of minutes left, I want to talk about a new way of teaching, which is called flipping the classroom. Some of you might have heard. So what the US is doing, especially in California, they don't send their children in the school and sit on the bench and listen and half the time sleep. They don't do that anymore. What they do is the teachers have already created a curriculum online. So the students, these little kids, they watch the video at home. They go in the classroom. They don't sit on a bench. They sit just like you when you play on the ground, how the 4 or 5 students get together. They sit in groups like that. Their entire classroom has been transformed, just like you sit on the dining table. And what these students are doing, they're talking. They're talking the unthinkable. If you talk in your classroom, you get punished. They don't want to punish their students. They're talking. What are they talking about? They're discussing what they learned from the video. They're discussing use of Newton's first law. They're discussing how to present themselves. They're arguing with each other. And what is teacher doing? He's just listening, coordinating, helping the student to get to the answer. So we are flipping the whole upside down, Instead of teacher talking, student is talking. So that's extremely powerful technology. If you can do that, a lot of the problems which we have with our education system, where the student comes out and they don't know anything about the subject matter. What they know is just theory. And then Reliance talks to them and interviews them, and these people are useless to us. They don't know anything. What is Reliance going to do with it? So Reliance spends 1 year, TCS spends 1 year training them. After they took 16 years of their life to learn, Reliance is taking 1 more year to train them on how to dress, how to have office etiquette, how to communicate in English. So we really need to approach this in a new mindset.
All right. So the next question coming up is from Tamil Selvi M. The question is, will this process increase the cost of studies for rural students who couldn't afford?
Absolutely not. In fact, this is reducing the cost of study, right? Imagine this. So Newton's first law, everybody learns in 8th, 9th standard, right? Every professor in every city, everywhere in the world is teaching the same class over and over again. So he is expending all his energy. If you make a really nice video with the animation, you can take that one video and it can reach to 10 million people, 100 million people at a fraction of a cost. So technology always is in the favor of being more efficient. So by being more efficient, we can get our IIT professors in a village in Maharashtra, which is unthinkable. We can get an IIT professor in an Adivasi village with a Geo Wi-Fi. How cool is that, right? Without spending even a $1 of a bus fare. So I think it will actually eventually reduce the cost. but we really need to restructure our budgeting system. Instead of spending money in the buildings and sport complexes and the grounds, some of that money needs to go into the online infrastructure. Online can also be an infrastructure. You have to think it like a building. You're building a building for your future generations of your college using online technology.
All right. So the next question is from Dr. Madhvi Kaji. The question is, how do we take care about the life science projects and practicals and assess them?
That's a very good question. I'll get to that. But before that, the organizers, I'm talking here, but anytime, please interrupt the coordinator, right? If I'm taking too much of the time, I know there is a agenda schedule. So I'll answer this question and feel free to, I'll keep taking the question until the organizer says the time is up. So to answer that, there are certain things you cannot do online. That's why you need a blended learning. So the biology experiment, the physics experiment in the lab, you really have to do that in the lab. What the online technology will do, it will take the inefficiencies out. All those boring lectures people are sitting in the classroom and taking, we'll take that out, make them online, and spend more time making projects, spend more time in the labs, experimenting, real learning, making mistakes and learning from that.
All right, sir, we do have time, so, and we have a lot of questions. So I'll pick few questions for you. Which questions are more relevant to the to your speech and to the LMS. The next question is from, just a moment, I'll just check it out. From Mr. Chetan, he is asking about the data storage and what is the capacity of the storage that is required, and is there any charge for any regular updates coming up?
Right. So again, there are many companies out there, right? And they have different business models. Usually now what happens in any cloud platform, you get charged annual fee, and that includes upgrades and data and support and everything. You don't need to buy servers in your college and create a data center. With one click, you can create our LMS, start using it in next minute. You try it out. If it works, then go your organization wide and start using it. So many engineering colleges are using our platform. So as far as data storage is concerned, it depends on how many videos you put, but usually that's not the big problem. Storage is very cheap. You can get 1 terabyte of data for $500, right? For 20,000-30,000 rupees, and 1 terabyte can host hundreds and hundreds of videos. What's so expensive right now in Indian situation is the bandwidth. So the connectivity, the bandwidth, and having a laptop really helps. You can do all of this on mobile phone, but having some kind of tablet or a laptop really helps the students. And the way to go do that is there are really cheap tablets available now in market. You can get a tablet, Android tablet, okay one for like 5,000 to 7,000 rupees, which is not a lot of money. 5,000 to 7,000 rupees, a guy from Kalyan who is traveling to VT will probably spend that much money and time just in transport in a couple of months, or those kind of things. So we have to focus on that kind of infrastructure and getting the technology in the hands of people, and that's where the cost is.
All right, so we are left with 2 more questions. I'll just check it out if there are any other questions. So there is one question coming from Mr. Naitik Naik. The question is, can we take biometric attendance with this LMS?
Yes, you can. So there are many ways to do it. Attendance and authentication, what we call the security authentication, is a big subject. So I'll just give you some example what kind of creative ideas or products are out there. One product is actually looks at your face and your ID card when you registered, and do a facial recognition matching using an AI algorithm. And it can really detect, even if you have a beard or a cap, it can detect if you are the same person. If you ever come to our office in Pune, in Injawadi, to enter our office, your face is recognized. We don't take your thumb or anything. Once the face is stored, he knows that this is Sach or this is, Vijay or what have you. It recognizes it, it lets you go. So facial recognition, one technology. Some companies have a USB-based thumb biometric device. They can also use that connected to the software. Other companies, other colleges have done something different, where if it's something very critical, then a proctor or assistant person at the college will talk to that student for 2 minutes before the exams begin and really verify, is he the guy he says he is, right? And it takes only 2 minutes or so. So there's many creative ways to do that, but that problem has been solved. It's just that people have a lack of understanding what online technology can do. That's why they're afraid to use it. But there was no reason the entire India should have stopped some of the exams. If the government and if the technology is already there, if we were proactive, in like some of the countries like China and other ones, we could have conducted at least 25% of our exam. And when I say 25%, that's lakhs and lakhs of students we're talking here. I'm not talking about a UPSC exam for an IAS officer, right? Let's leave that for after Corona. But an exam for an 8th student student, exam for first year BCom student, those could have been conducted, right? But we weren't ready with the technology. So let's not wait for the next Corona to come in. Let's just take this opportunity to next 1 to 3 years, our country becomes at the forefront of the technology. And we really need it because we are a poor country and we have students in villages. So we really need this kind of technology. I think that's my time here, right? I can't hear you. So with that, I just want to thank you guys for inviting me here. There's a lot of people I see right now. There are 420 people attending, and many more are probably on YouTube, so watching the streaming. And I think we live in an interesting time. It's time to learn and to adapt and to change. We are forced into this change in a good way. It's an opportunity. It's opportunity to go to government and say, look, online technology works. Look, we can improve. Let government also be a more modern, right? So government officers, the Ministry of Education, if they open up your mind, the professors become more technology friendly. Our students are already ahead of you in technology. It's the professors and the institutes and the education ministry, they need to catch up. So we need to catch up and really adopt this change if we really want to be the forefront of the world and be the leading nation in next 5 to 10 years. We really need to do this. If not, China and other countries, you know, they're already ahead and they will race ahead of us much faster. With that, thank you for the opportunity, and you can conduct. Thank you.
Sachin sir, thank you so much for your informative speech. I would just like to add one more thing where people are asking in the chat box the name of the LMS that you're using.
Yeah, so the LMS I was showing you, it's called Paradiso LMS. So I'm going to put on the chat box the website, okay? That's where you can get the trial and so on and so forth. So I just put it there, paradisosolutions.com. It's on the chat bot for everybody. It's on the chat.
Okay. And so finally, whether mathematics exams and programming languages could be taken in the exams on this platform?
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't get a time to show this, but let's talk about the programming language. So actually we have an online editor where within the quiz you start programming and it starts showing you errors, compile errors. You can submit your program online so the professor can verify. He can run the program in our platform to see if there are errors. So all of that can be done online. And mathematics wise, there are tools within. Actually, you can just share your Microsoft Word, and Microsoft Word has plugins where you can put formulas and things like that. So that's a very simple way of doing it. Start writing formulas in Microsoft Word, share your screen, and students are seeing it. And the same thing for the exams. There are online editors the students can use to write formulas.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It was indeed a very, very informative session, and I'm very sure that everybody of us has learned a lot from your presentation, and we would be really looking forward to you using such platforms, preferably your platform, in our daily teaching, sir. Thank you so much. Proceeding to the next part of this program, I would now request Nilendra Lokhande sir to introduce our next guest, Dr. B.G. Pagare, and he'll be talking to the teachers about the role of the teachers union, the boon, whether it's a boon to safeguard our dignity and self-respect, particularly now when we are moving in an entirely different scenario of teaching learning. How would be the role of the union be beneficial to the college teachers? I request Lokhande sir to kindly introduce Dr. Pagare, who will be speaking to our teachers in this matter. Thank you, sir.
Hello. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please go on.
Good evening to everyone present here. Myself, Dr. Nilendra Lokhande, the Vice President of Maharashtra Union of Secular Teachers. It's my great pleasure to introduce our guest speaker for today, Dr. B.G. Pagare, sir. His qualifications are MSc, DSc, MPhil, PhD. He has been working for over 34 years as Associate Professor in Siddharth Arts, Commerce and Science College, Mumbai. He has retired as principal from the same in 2013. He has presented several research papers in national and international seminars and conferences in various countries. He always was active in the College Teachers Union and was the founder secretary of one of the Teachers Association. The topic for today's webinar is Union, a boon for teachers. I kindly request Dr. B.G. Pagare sir to address this webinar. Dr. B.G. Pagare sir, please.
Good evening to everybody. Namaskar. Me Dr. B.G. Pagare, retired principal of Siddharth College आणि संस्थापक जनरल सेक्रेटरी ह्या मस्टचे अध्यक्ष डॉक्टर V.N. पवार, जनरल सेक्रेटरी डॉक्टर शांतल देशभ्रता, ट्रेझरर डॉक्टर विलिमा पवार आणि आपले सर्वांचे आवडते आणि चाहते डॉक्टर कृष्णन सर, या संघटनेचे सर्व सन्माननीय पदाधिकारी, टीचर्स, मित्र हो, आज आपण येथे चांगल्या कामाकरिता जमलेलो आहोत आणि मला डॉक्टर V.N. पवार आणि त्यांच्या टीमचं कौतुक करायचं वाटतं की ह्या लॉकडाऊनमध्ये त्यांनी त्यांचं काम सुरूच ठेवलेलं आहे आणि त्याद्वारे आपण एकत्र येत आहोत. मित्र हो, मी औरंगाबादला माझं महाविद्यालयीन शिक्षण कंप्लीट केलं. मी मिलिंद महाविद्यालयाचा विद्यार्थी आहे. MSc मी औरंगाबादमधूनच तयार केलं. म्हणजे MSc माझं तिथेच शिक्षण झालं आणि शिकत असतानाच कांसाची चळवळ सुरू होती. त्या कांसाच्या चळवळीमध्ये काम केलं आणि पुढे MSc झाल्याच मी इथे सिद्धार्थ कॉलेज ऑफ आर्ट्स अँड कॉमर्स मुंबई येथे 1980 साली नोकरीस लागलो. नोकरी करत असताना आम्ही सर्व सुद्धा आम्ही सगळे इतर टीचर आणि आम्ही या जनरल संघटनेमध्ये टीचर्सच्या हक्कासाठी काम करत होतो. परंतु ह्या जनरल ऑर्गनायझेशनमध्ये आम्हाला असं निदर्शनास आलं की जे काही काम जे होत आहे ते आमच्याकरता म्हणजे जे मागासलेले जे टीचर्स आहेत, जे SC ST OBCs आहेत यांच्याकरता ते काम करायचे नाही किंवा आम्ही जे काही प्रश्न त्यांच्यासमोर सांगितले रिझर्वेशन आपली ऑर्गनायझेशन आपण करायला पाहिजे आणि म्हणून आम्ही 1990 साली डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकरांचा आदर्श होता. आम्ही शिकत असताना किंवा दलितांच्या चळवळीत असताना बाबासाहेबांना वाचलं होतं, महात्मा फुलेंना वाचलं होतं, शाहू महाराज आमच्या डोळ्यासमोर होते आणि म्हणून आम्हाला माहीत आहे मित्र डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकरांनी ज्यावेळेस त्यांचं शिक्षण देत होते सामाजिक पटलावर यायला सुरुवात केली. शिक्षण म्हणजे अमेरिकेने कोलंबिया युनिव्हर्सिटीमधून परत आल्यानंतर त्यांनी इथे जी चळवळ सुरू केली, पहिली चळवळ ती सुरू त्यांनी 1920 साली सुरू केली आणि लगेच 20 जुलै 1924 साली बहिष्कृत हितकर्णी सभा हे स्थापन केली आणि बहिष्कृत हितकर्णी सभा ही ऑर्गनायझेशन डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकरांनी जी सुरू केली तिचं ब्रीद वाक्य असं होतं की शिका, संघटित व्हा आणि संघर्ष करा. दॅट मीन्स एज्युकेट, ॲजिटेट अँड ऑर्गनाइज. मित्र हो, ह्या वाक्यामध्ये एवढं बळ आहे आणि शिका म्हणजे एज्युकेशन घ्या, शिका, संघटित व्हा आणि संघर्ष करा. आम्ही आता आपण शिक्षण घेतलेलं आहे, आपण संघटित झालेलो आहोत आणि आता संघर्ष आपण करणार आहोत. शिक्षण म्हणजे फक्त शिक्षणच फक्त नाही, शिक्षण घेऊन फक्त आपण नोकरी करायची नाही किंवा आपलं फक्त नोकरी करून आपल्याच फॅमिलीचा उदरनिर्वाह करायचा आहे. शिक्षण बाबासाहेबांनी त्याचा अर्थ असा घेतलेला आहे की तुम्ही नॉलेजेबल व्हा, ज्ञान मिळवा, त्यानंतर तुम्ही संघटित व्हा आणि संघटित झाल्यानंतर या संघटित एकत्र आल्यानंतर आणि या ज्ञानाच्या नॉलेजच्या जोरावर तुम्ही संघर्ष करा, असं त्या बहिष्कृत हितकर्णी यांचं जे काही ब्रीद वाक्य आहे त्याचा तो अर्थ आहे. मित्रांनो, आपण ह्या घडीला आपण जी ऑर्गनायझेशन ती युनियन स्थापन केलेली आहे त्या युनियनच्या समोर अनेक प्रश्न असणार आहे. आमचे टीचर बांधव आपल्याकडे येणार आहे आणि अनेक प्रश्न ते आपल्यासमोर टाकणार आहे. तर आपण हे ब्रीद वाक्य बाबासाहेबांचं लक्षात ठेवायचं आणि त्याप्रमाणे आपण वाटचाल करायची. डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकरांनी फार मोठे मोठे लढे दिलेले आहेत आणि त्या लढ्यापैकी एक लढा मी आपल्याला म्हणजे मांडू इच्छितो आणि तो लढा आहे पुन्हा पॅक. पुन्हा पॅक डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकरांनी 1932 साली म्हणजे 24 सप्टेंबर 1932 साली हा पुन्हा पॅक घडून आला. हा पुन्हा पॅक डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकर आणि महात्मा गांधी यांच्या मध्ये झालेला आहे. आणि ह्या पुन्हा पॅकची जी माहिती आहे आपल्याला माहिती असेल, पण मुद्दा म्हणून मला इथं आपल्यासमोर मांडायची आहे की म्हणजे संघर्ष कसा असतो आणि संघर्ष करताना आपण हताश व्हायचं नसतं, तो टोकास न्यायचा असतो, शेवटपर्यंत आपण लढायचं असतं. आणि म्हणून आपल्याला माहीत असलं तरी पण मी या पुन्हा पॅकच्या बद्दल मी थोडं आपल्याला सांगणार आहोत. डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकर गोलमेज परिषदेला हजर झाले, 2 वेळेस जाऊन आले. ब्रिटिश गव्हर्नमेंट यांना त्यांनी आपले निवेदन सादर केले. त्या निवेदनामध्ये येथील अस्पृश्यांची जी काही वेदना आहे, जे काही त्यांचे प्रश्न आहेत, जे काही प्रॉब्लेम आहे ते त्यांनी त्यांच्या निवेदनाद्वारे ब्रिटिश सरकारला मांडले होते. आणि त्या ब्रिटिश सरकारने त्यांच्या निवेदनावर अभ्यास करून ब्रिटिश सरकारने एक निर्णय घेतला होता की जे डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकरांनी जी मागणी केली होती, ती मुख्य मागणी होती की लेजिस्लेशनमध्ये बाबासाहेबांना रिझर्वेशन पाहिजे होतं. आणि ते रिझर्वेशन जे डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकरांनी जे मांडलं होतं ते वेगळ्या पद्धतीनं मांडलं होतं आणि ते ब्रिटिश सरकारने मान्य केलं होतं. आणि त्याला नाव दिलं होतं की कम्युनल अवॉर्ड्स. आता ही कम्युनल अवॉर्ड्स काय आहे आणि या कम्युनल अवॉर्ड्स डिक्लेअर केल्यानंतर भारतामध्ये जवळजवळ हाहाकार माजला. आणि महात्मा गांधी ह्या देशाचे जे नेता होते त्यांनी ह्या कम्युनल अवॉर्ड्सला विरोध केला म्हणजे त्यांनी अशी धमकीच दिली की हा कम्युनल अवॉर्ड्स मी होऊ देणारच नाही. हा जर कम्युनल अवॉर्ड्स जर दिलाच आणि इथं राबवलाच तर मी प्रांतिक उपोषण करेल, आमरण उपोषण करेल. आणि त्यांनी उपोषण येरवडा जेलमध्ये सुद्धा केला. डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकरांना या कम्युनल अवॉर्डबद्दल आनंद झाला. कारण मी कम्युनल अवॉर्ड असं होतं की जे काही मतदान होणार होतं, जे काही म्हणजे जागा रिझर्व्ह झालेल्या होत्या, ज्या काही अस्पृश्याकरता जागा रिझर्व्ह करून दिल्या होत्या, त्या कॉन्स्टिट्युन्सीमध्ये या प्रोव्हिन्समध्ये जर उमेदवार उभा राहिला, रिझर्वेशनचा उमेदवार उभा राहिला, समजा SCचा उमेदवार तिथं उभा राहिला, तर SCच्या उमेदवाराला जे मतदान होईल ते SCचेच लोक करतील आणि इतर जे जनरलला आहेत त्यांना सुद्धा हे SCचे लोक मतदान करतील. म्हणजे 2 वेळेस या उमेदवारांना मतदान करण्याचा हक्क दिला. आणि हे महात्मा गांधीनं सांगितलं की असं मी कदापिही होऊ देणार नाही. आणि हे सेपरेट इलेक्टोरेट जे आहे, हा जे कम्युनल अवॉर्ड जो आहे हा मला मान्य नाही. आणि डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकर सुद्धा हट्ट धरून बसले की हा कम्युनल अवॉर्ड हा ब्रिटिश सरकारने आमच्या उत्थानाकरता दिलेला आहे आणि आमची सामाजिक जी चळवळ आहे ती पूर्णत्वास येणार आहे, आमच्या लोकांना याचा फायदा होणार आहे. आणि म्हणून मी हे सोडणार नाही. त्याचबरोबर महात्मा गांधी यांनी सुद्धा स्वतःची भूमिका घेतली, जर हा करार मागे घेतला नाही तर मी मरेपर्यंत उपोषण करणार आहे. आणि महात्मा गांधीचे जे साथीदार होते, त्यांचे जे लिडर्स होते, त्यांनी बाबासाहेबांकडे विनंती केली की तुम्ही हा जो करार आहे हा तुम्ही मागे घ्या आणि महात्मा गांधी यांचे प्राण वाचवा. डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकर काही करता ते हटेना. आणि त्यानंतर सर्व भारतातील उच्चवर्णीय हिंदू डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकरांना येऊन भेटले, त्यांना धमक्यासुद्धा दिल्या की तुमच्या समाजाचं काय होईल, तुमचं जीवाचं काय होईल तर तुम्ही ते बघून घ्या. आणि डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकर हतबल झाले. त्यांना फार वाईट वाटायला लागलं की खरोखर जर मीच राहिलो नाही किंवा माझा समाजच राहिला नाही तर मी ह्या मागण्या मान्य करून काय करू. आणि शेवटी डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकराला तडजोड करावं लागली आणि महात्मा गांधी यांनी एक प्रस्ताव दिला की व तुम्हाला आम्ही वाढवून जागा देऊ. आणि पुढे म्हणून तो 24 सप्टेंबर 1932ला करार झाला. त्यालाच तर पुन्हा पॅक्ट म्हणतात. त्याला सेपरेट इलेक्टोरेट हे नावसुद्धा आहे, स्वतंत्र मतदारसंघ. आणि हा स्वतंत्र मतदारसंघ म्हणजे उदयास येण्यापूर्वीच मृत्यू पावला. त्यांचा हा फार मोठा फायदा होत असतो, ऑर्गनायझेशनला फार मोठा फायदा होतो. आपण फक्त एकटे जर आपण निवेदन देत गेलो आणि लढत गेलो तर आपले प्रश्न सुटत नाही. तर म्हणून जर आपल्याला आपले प्रश्न सोडून घ्यायचे असतील तर आपण नेहमी युनियनच्या माध्यमातून ते प्रश्न सोडवले पाहिजेत. युनियनचा फायदा असा होतो की आपण जे टीचर्स आहोत, जे टीचर्स ठिकठिकाणी ज्या काही कमिटीज वगैरे असतात विद्यापीठाच्या, त्या कमिटीमध्ये सुद्धा आपण भाग घेऊ शकतो. आणि व्हाईस चान्सलर नॉमिनी किंवा सिनेट इलेक्शन किंवा इतर गोष्टी लढून आपण त्या अथॉरिटीच्या जागा काबीज करून आपल्या टीचर्स बांधवाकरता, आपल्या समाजाकरता आपण त्याचा उपयोग करू शकतो. एक केस मी फार म्हणजे हटके केस असली आहे की ती IDBI बँकेची केस आहे. IDBI बँकेमध्ये एक डेप्युटी जनरल मॅनेजर होते, त्यांचं नाव होतं भास्कर रामटेके. हे भास्कर रामटेके आणि त्यांचं चेअरमननी त्यांची बरीच प्रचंबना लावली होती. त्यांच्या विरुद्ध काही केसेस केल्या होत्या आणि शेवटी मला वाटतं त्यांना काढून टाकण्याचा घाट घातला असावा. तर त्या अगोदर हे भास्कर रामटेके आणि त्यांचे जे काही सहकारी ते माझ्याकडे आले आणि सर असाच आमचा अन्याय होतो आणि ही केस आमचं ऑर्गनायझेशन म्हणजे त्यांची सुद्धा युनियन होती ती करू शकत नाही आणि म्हणून ती तुम्ही घ्यावी. आणि मी सगळा केसचा स्टडी केला आणि मला त्यामध्ये तथ्य आढळून आलं आणि ती केस मी रात्रीच्या 2 वाजता पेडर पोलीस स्टेशनला रजिस्टर केली, त्याचा FIR नोंदवला आणि नंतर त्या केस करता मी खूप म्हणजे प्रयत्न केले. आणि जे चेअरमन होते ते खूप मोठे म्हणजे अधिकारी, फार मोठे माणसं. एका बँकेचा चेअरमन म्हणजे फार मोठा असतो, त्यांच्याकडे सर्व वकील असतात, पैसा असतो, सगळं काही असतं. आणि त्यांनी ती केस हायकोर्टात टाकली की हा जो FIR लॉस झालेला हा FIR चुकीचा आहे आणि खोटा आहे. परंतु आम्ही जी केस ती तयार केली होती तिथे जे सगळे जे काही पॉईंट्स वगैरे सगळे जे काही FIR मध्ये घातले होते ते अत्यंत म्हणजे बरोबरीचे होते, म्हणजे व्हॅलिड होते. आणि म्हणून हायकोर्टाने आमच्या बाजूला निर्णय दिला आणि हायकोर्टाने सांगितलं की तुम्ही पुढे कारवाई करावी आणि त्यांना अरेस्ट करावं. म्हणजे त्यानंतर असं झालं की भास्कर रामटेकेची नोकरी राहिली. भास्कर रामटेकेला जे काही बेनिफिट व्हायचं ते बेनिफिट झालं. आणि ही एक अशी एक केस आहे, भारतातली अशी केस आहे की IDBIच्या चेअरमनला जे काही सिंगल म्हणजे पोस्ट चेअरमनची आणि त्या चेअरमनला अरेस्ट होणं किंवा हायकोर्टाने निर्णय देऊन अरेस्ट करायला लावणं ही मोठी एक बाब आहे. म्हटलं होतं की भारताच्या इतिहासातली ही पहिली केस असावी. आम्ही बरेच काही केसेस वगैरे केलेले आहेत आणि त्या केसेस सक्सेससुद्धा झालेला आहे. तर मी म्हणल्याप्रमाणे तुमची ऑर्गनायझेशन छोटी आहे किंवा 17 लोक आहेत तर ऑर्गनायझेशनचे टीचर किती आहे हा महत्त्वाचा भाग नाही, परंतु त्या ऑर्गनायझेशनमध्ये काम करणारे ते किती चिकाटीचे आहे, किती ते अभ्यासू आहे, किती त्यांनी GR वाचलेली आहे, किती स्टडी केलेला आहे, त्यावर ऑर्गनायझेशनचं भवितव्य करू शकतात. आणि म्हणून आपल्या ऑर्गनायझेशनमध्ये चांगले गुणी टीचर्स आहेत, अभ्यासू टीचर्स आहेत. त्यांनी चांगला अभ्यास करून आणि केसेस फक्त हायकोर्टातच नाही तर सुप्रीम कोर्टामध्ये सुद्धा जाऊन त्या लढवाय. अर्थात याकरता म्हणजे खूप खर्च वगैरे असतो, ते जाणं म्हणजे कितपत योग्य आहे ते आपण ठरवलं पाहिजे. आणि पुढे हा पण विचार करायला पाहिजे की जर सुप्रीम कोर्टामध्ये आपण केस केली तर आपण ती जिंकू का हवं. सुप्रीम कोर्टाची आता आपण जर पोलिसमध्ये जर बघितलं तर सुप्रीम कोर्टामध्ये जे जजेस आहेत ते जजेस फक्त एकाच वर्गातले जवळजवळ मेजॉरिटी जजेस म्हणजे एकाच वर्गातले एकाच जातीतले आणि त्यांच्याकडनं आपल्याला न्याय मिळेल का नाही कधी कधी शंका येते, प्रश्न येते, प्रश्न पडतो. तरी पण आपण कोर्टावर भरोसा ठेवला पाहिजे. आपण ती पण सुद्धा एक मागणी करायला पाहिजे की सुप्रीम कोर्टाच्या जजेसमध्ये मागासवर्गीयांना प्राधान्य दिलं पाहिजे. आता मला वाटतं फक्त एकमेव शेड्यूल कास्टचा जज त्या सुप्रीम कोर्टाच्या जजेसमध्ये आहे आणि 10 वर्षापूर्वी फक्त डॉक्टर के.जी. बालाकृष्णन हे फक्त शेड्यूल कास्टचे जज होते. ते चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया पण राहिलेले. त्यानंतर बरेच म्हणजे आतापर्यंत शेड्यूल कास्टचा एकही जज नव्हता, शेड्यूल राईटचाही नव्हता आणि म्हणजे इतर मागासवर्गीयांचे जे तिथं दिसलेच नाही. आता कुठे एक जज त्यांनी घेतलेला आहे. परंतु आणखी पुढील काळात जर समजा खरोखर सगळ्यांना प्राधान्य जर द्यायचं असेल तर जास्तीत जास्त जजेस हायकोर्टामध्ये हायकोर्टामध्ये आम्हाला कोणी दिसत नाही, सुप्रीम कोर्टामध्ये दिसत नाही आणि म्हणून शंका येते की आम्हाला हायकोर्ट आणि सुप्रीम कोर्ट न्याय मिळून देईल का नाही. तर ह्या फार महत्त्वाच्या गोष्टी आहेत. आपण त्याचा अभ्यास करून विचार करून पुढे गेला पाहिजे आणि मला आपण जी काही मोठी बोलण्याकरता जी काही संधी दिलेली आपण सगळ्यांनी शांतपणे ऐकून घेतलं. मी इथंच थांबतो आणि पुन्हा सगळ्यांचं अभिनंदन करतो, आभार मानतो आणि थँक्यू.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the guidance that you have given to the teachers. This is entirely a different role of must, which also we are taking apart from the progressive learning that we have seen just in the earlier session. We also wish to stand by the teachers in their problems, in their professional hurdles, whatever they are facing. And in such a condition, we have stalwarts with us who would guide our teachers to fight even their individual battles, collective battles as well. Regarding the website, which has been inaugurated just now, I've been told that the PPT slides of Sachin sir that would be put up on the website as early as possible so that everybody can go back to the website and access those slides. So that will be one. And regarding today's program, let me inform you that all those who have been registered for the program shall be receiving a feedback on their emails. Kindly fill those emails and send us back so that your e-certificate can be sent to the participants. Now, coming to the conclusion of the program, I would request Dr. Shantaj Deshbratar, our Vice President of MUST, to kindly propose a vote of thanks to all the attendees. Dr. Shantaj Deshbratar, please. Dr. Shantaj Deshbratar.
सरांना अनम्यूट
Hello.
करा.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Shantaj Deshbratar, the General Secretary. On behalf of MUST, the representatives of teachers fraternity, I feel privileged and take this opportunity to express our deep sense of gratitude to all the member participants and well-wishers who have enabled this mega event to blossom and make it a huge grand success with more than 1,500 participants. Mere words may not be enough to express our heartfelt thanks, and hence we assure and promise to strive relentlessly for safeguarding the interest of our members and also to conduct and organize further resourceful programs, events for the welfare and overall enhancement of our MUST members. We also commit for our wholehearted support
cooperation, and necessary assistance and intervention in resolving the issues and concerns of our fraternity. We express our gratitude towards eminent speakers, Sri Sachin Chaudhary sir, Pagare sir, for their enlightening talks and insights on various perspectives of learning, teaching, curriculum enhancement, and of course, teachers' rights. Our special heartfelt thanks and gratitude to dignitaries MLC Kapil Patil sir, MLC Manisha Kainde madam, Sudhir Tambeji, MLC Manohar Rao Chandrika Pure, Sri Arun Sawant, the spokesperson of Congress, Advocate Suresh Chaudhary, Corporator Madam Anuradha Poddar, and Dr. Shivare sir, the chairman of ANGC, and who's the ex-principal. And there were many eminent team members and colleagues. We would also like to thank our executive committee members, especially Sandesh Dongre sir, Magade sir, NK Patil sir, Deepak Gaikwad sir, and Sundar Rajdeep sir, HOD of Journalism, University of Mumbai. Our gratitude towards our technical support team members, Mr. Mitesh Batavia, Jamin Shah, and other staff, without whom this session would not have been possible. Last but not the least, I once again thank all participant members for an overwhelming response and making this event a grand success. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much.
अबे माझा तर नंबर आलाच नाही.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you, sir, Shantash sir, for your word of thanks. And now we conclude this program. I thank everybody. Of course, Shantash sir has thanked, but I still thank everybody. And I'm sure that MUST will keep on taking such informative sessions, webinars, as well as constructive programs through our website as well. We now conclude this session. I request the national anthem to be played, and I request everybody to kindly pay respect to the national anthem. Thank you so much.
I think Jamin, Mr. Jamin, you can intervene here. If some technical problem is there, you can inform from your side.
No, there is no technical issue. So, is there anyone who is going to play national anthem, or are we closing the event? So you're not audible.
1 second. 1 second.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा, तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा, जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।